Hey, this is DJ Clam Slam. Can everyone please calm down? I don't even know what's going on right now. Like earlier today, there was this big three-way fight between airship crews down at the festival, and just a few minutes ago, the singer my boss hired to perform at the Festival of Lights concert created this weird glowing mist that put everyone in a trance, and then this bird lady that the collector is offering a bounty for tried to fly away, and then she got shot with a harpoon and dragged into this zeppelin that's currently hovering up by the radio tower. I have no clue what. Oh wow, everyone's just attacking you right now. This is chaos. DJ Clam Slam Out is how he does his thing this week, and that he's just gonna fucking run away with a live DJ Clam Slam. Yeah. So last time you've been hired to get Bird back, you discover, shit, Bird is person. Don't want to steal Bird, but do need to steal it from people who want to. excuse, excuse me. Who do want to bring Bird back to Collector and go to concert and help Bird sneak away, and Bird freak out and try and fly, and Bird get shot by harpoon and dragged into evil people balloon is what happened last time. Why am I talking like a fucking toddler?
Okay, but I remember us at the end successfully stopping the dragging part. She was still with us at the end.
I remember because I remember different because I watched the tape 10 minutes ago. Oh, the power of being able to reference notes.
Yeah, I remember specifically saying that I jumped onto her, climbed up, and was gonna cut, and I'm still hanging onto her. I was gonna cut the rope.
Yeah, you're gonna try and do that, but
Yeah.
and then yeah. But anyway.
So if she's getting dragged up, then I'm going with her unless I cut the rope.
Okay.
So if you let me get up there, I'm going to absolutely destroy the ship.
Hooray! Terrorism!
I feel like you've just. I feel
If you
like
let this little otter get up there,
I feel like
you know
you're
my
trying.
power.
I feel like you're goading me into having an opportunity to kill you.
You know
Tell you what, I will allow you also getting kidnapped. I will allow Arch to get kidnapped and be like the forefront of like all the bad guys trying to kill you. Sure, I'll try that.
I
Sure,
will
why
ram
not?
the ship into the center of this place.
Do not do a 9/11.
I will blame it all entirely on the ship.
No. We can't.
Can we do a Hindenburg?
But yeah, I will if you make good enough, like let's say athletics to hold on check. I will allow Arch to get kidnapped. Sure.
I would rather not get kidnapped. I will cut the rope that it is pulling her, though.
I don't know if you'll have time for that.
What is it that fast where I can't climb the 2 feet up
I will
her body
say
to hit a rope?
the options I'm giving are you get sucked into the ship and have to fight them, or you have to go up to the ship with the rest of the party.
I have Tabaxi speed. I can just fucking vamoose. That's super fucking fast.
Yeah, dude.
Start cutting shit.
I'm giving you options. What? Will we have Arch get sucked into ship, or Arch fight with party? It's up to you.
Can I do a ranged attack to throw a dagger at the rope then?
I don't.
Pulled up.
I'm gonna say
do it
no.
at disadvantage, if anything.
I'm gonna say no. Actually, you know what? How about we just start this off with everyone rolls for initiative? Okay, let's get everyone on the initiative, and then let's go with that.
Because it really feels like there's no point to us actually having a fight if she gets taken immediately. The ship would just leave. They don't have any reason to fight us.
Yeah.
Like she is the point of the fight. If she is gone, then there is no fight.
Yeah. Well, they might have ideas. They might have reasons for doing things. Okay, 5 for Max.
17.
17.
Yo.
Okay, who am I missing? Who am I missing?
Okay.
What was Atlas was a 10. Okay, and so we're just going into things, and you're seeing as Rio is getting just dragged up by this harpoon into the Zeppelin, and she's screaming, and then you see the spotlights shine down from the Zeppelin on the concert hall. It's just bright, and it's illuminating everyone. Jordan, give me a roll for initiative real quick.
Okay.
Everything here is illuminated by the spotlight as you hear like the speakers on the Zeppelin just start going as Deceptor is speaking over them. People of Disco City, this is Deceptor Lugner, captain of the Troube Tuffelin. I have the bird that very famously is worth 30,000 gold. But I do not want the bird. I am not a thief. I will give it over for free to anyone who returns to me something that was stolen. A creature called MMX4268, a simic hybrid created by the good scientists of Fort Windhelm. It was stolen from me by a crew of adventurers. It is sitting down there in the middle of the concert hall. Bring it to me, and the bird will be yours. Yes. And so as they say that, like, everyone's just looking around like, hey, where's the cat? Where's the cat? Where's the fucking cat? But unfortunately, all of you, like, at the end of the last session, you all have, like, passed without a trace. So, like, no one can fucking see you. You're not, like, invisible, because you are kind of, like, hidden in this crowd and, like, can get stealth rolls to, like, try and hide, and people might not see you initially.
I'm going to use the telepathic bond that me, Jasper, Atlas, and Arch have, and just say, what if we use this opportunity to pretend like we're going to turn in MMX, then just take the bird?
I
That
think
works
we
with
can
me.
pull that off.
It would be a lot easier to get them out of the ship if they're coming down to retrieve MMX. So
Exactly. We just bait them in.
if you want to step out and reveal yourself, the rest of us can stay nearby this spell and stay hidden.
Yeah. Sounds good. Yeah, and I'll hold on to Pass Without Trace, but I will just reveal myself and go, I know exactly where your cat is.
And I feel like you just hear someone from the crowd like shout out, "Hey, she knows where the cat is! Beat the shit out of her!"
But okay, but if I'm unconscious, I can't tell them where the cat is.
Cat's probably by the lady who knows where the cat is. Let's just beat her up anyway.
Okay, then I'll just stealth check back into hiding.
You like? Okay, I will let you on your turn. Like, try and stealth check back into hiding. Let's get into the initiative. Let's see. First up, I rolled is Commander Groggins, who's like just like looks around. Hey, where'd they go? Where'd they go? They were just here a second ago. Where the fuck are these people? But he's gonna like shake his head and like order his men to like call the ship and go get it. Like, ignore you guys. You guys aren't the priority right now. They'll deal with you later, but they're going to like try and run off. And then we go to the next initiative, which is going to be Nikolai. You're hidden in this crowd full of people. And up here at the bottom of the map, there's this big, big Zeppelin floating next to the radio tower. If only there was a way to either get that down or get up there.
Is it made of lead?
No, because like the reason for that, because lead is very heavy. That's the reason for that expression.
Yeah.
I got a
Is it made of
23
lead?
initiative. Is Nikolai going first?
Oh shit! I didn't see you in initiative. That's my bad. You're going first, Arch.
Yeah. I was about to say I got a 23. How the hell are 2 people
I
going
did not
before me?
write yours down.
Cool. I'm just gonna bonus action hide, and I can absolutely confirm my stealth. I do get a plus 12 to this, so fuck everyone. I just rolled a nat 20, so 32. I'm fuck everyone.
So that's how you eyed it out last time.
And I am going to. You said the Zeppelin is like 100 feet away?
Yeah, it is about 100 feet. It is the literal distance you see. This is the same map.
Cool. I did
And
not make
this
this
drawing
character
is what a radio
teleportation.
tower looks like. I'm good at art.
Cool. I never made this character with abilities to teleport yet.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
So I'm going to hide somewhere just behind some stuff, and I'm going to ready an action to throw a psychic dagger at any aggressor that attacks our party. So
Okay. And God, just there is arguments on the side of the screen about who is cursing everyone with the nat ones.
It's Nikki.
It is Nikki. Okay, and then we get Akash.
See, literally, God said
Why
that it's
is
you.
it me?
I didn't say it was
didn't
you.
do
Freaking-
anything.
You did. You said it is Nikki. You literally just said that, and it's on recording.
What the fuck?
Freckaing, Nikki.
What shall Nikolai do on this turn?
Frecka.
I move over here. And let me think.
for the psychic connection. Are we still going to attempt to give MMX, or are we just going to leave this venue and figure out a way to get to Rio? We can quickly try to run to the ship and chase them down. Since they're looking for MMX, they're probably not going to leave. We can get on the ship and ram them with something.
Honestly, I don't think our ship is too far away. And the luna's pretty
Yes.
quick.
I might. Casey, do you know which direction on the map the ship is?
I will say you go to any. Well, you're in like the middle of the map. I will say it will take time to get to your ship and start it up and fly it back here.
That makes sense, but yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Bonus action dash, and yeah, and then I'll use my action to dash again, and I'll leave the map because I'm heading to the ship.
Okay, so you're leaving the map to head to the ship. Let's work this out, like, as a group. How long do you guys think it will take to, like, ships on the other side of the city, get to it, and, like, fly back here with it?
We don't even know the shape of the city and how far, so.
Yeah, what feels like good for gameplay?
Does the time? How much does the time matter?
I mean, if we all leave the field, then it doesn't then it becomes up to you.
Okay, is
Yeah.
everyone leaving to go get to the ship?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yes.
I mean, unless they can find us.
I have a question about what are we pass without trace?
Yeah.
Yes.
Are these
Plus
guys still able to see us since they're inside pass without trace or no?
No.
No.
Okay.
They just aren't affected by it.
Okay.
I just posted the wording.
Oh shit.
Okay, so everyone sneaks away. Everyone sneaks away.
Yeah, because we know that
Okay.
this ship looking for MMX is just gonna stay here and look for MMX. They know MMX is in the arena.
Yeah.
If we just leave, and they're gonna be searching nothing, and we have time to look like to go and get the ship.
Okay, hold on. Let me think. Sorry, I'm not prepared for. Do you know what my intended solution was? I will fully let you go get the ship and stuff. But do you know what I was planning?
What was
You're
that?
planning on
For us to
Grogan's
go-
blowing up our ship?
No, I was planning you to climb the big old radio tower.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. That's why you wrote the 100 feet tall thing. I was like, oh yeah, we're just gonna go climb that and go jump. Now let's just go get the ship or ride the fucking hook that came down to up there.
Oh wait, but I
We
just
also have
had
our
a
own
great
hook
idea.
booze.
Yeah,
Mhm.
'cause-
I have the retractable leash. I could use it like a grappling hook.
That
What
I
the
don't.
fuck?
I
You're
don't know
gonna
if that's
grapple
a
hook
good
to
idea.
MMX? I mean,
No. I take you off of it and then throw it up and then use the retractable thing and then pull myself up.
I don't know how
What
well
if
that
you-
will work.
MMX.
No,
and then
what
MMX.
what if you put it in MMX's mouth and had him climb with it, and then he can like
Genius.
press the button with his teeth while you're attached to it after he climbs the tower?
I feel like it
High level.
Attach Callie to the fucking harness.
I
Okay, but
feel like it would also work the other way around.
yeah, it'd be funnier if MMX threw Callie
think
up there and then Callie pressed the button and yanked MMX 100 feet up into the air.
True.
Is that-
Also true.
You use the momentum to throw MMX even further up in the air.
Yeah, just fucking slingshot
It is
MMX.
that I have a climbing speed, so I'm like not like, you know.
I have a climbing speed too. I can instantly get up. I can literally one turn get up there.
Okay, so you're
I mean, I
already
like-
leaving.
If the party wants to go do it the other way, then I should not leave the party because I'm the source of the spell.
Oh, let's go get the ship.
Okay.
I just thought that would be funny, and I'm probably going to use that in the future.
Like if they can't find us right now, if everyone rolls decent stealth and we get the fuck out of here, let's just grab the ship since they're gonna be distracted for a while and let's just fucking full speed ram them.
Okay. Okay, let me just adjust the map to put you all back on the boat then. This will just take a second.
Look, you didn't put an enemy directly in front of us. You put him 100
Yeah,
feet
yeah,
up in the
yeah.
air.
I got it. I'm just working on it. Give me a sec. Give me a sec.
The other plan was like, if you just didn't somehow yoink her 100 feet instantaneously away from us, we would have just cut the rope and just ran and left anyways.
Okay. And it's like 20 minutes later. And I feel like you just hear as you're flying in like this message going out like I'm getting very impatient. Why haven't you brought these people to me yet? Ugh. You know what? I'm deciding if I'm not given the cat in the next hour, I am going to skip to the part where I kill the bird. Tick-tock, people of Disco City. And so your ship is approaching this Zeppelin by the... Actually, I should, on the, like, sky map, pretend you're above Disco City.
Okay. Everyone man one of our weapons. I think we upgraded. We upgraded them.
We gave them a choice, so they can either be regular harpoons or the harpoons with ropes.
Yeah.
Wait. Before we turn MMX over, can we fashion like earbuds for him?
Oh, we're not turning you over. We're literally just
Okay.
ship combat. Well, that and probably pirate them and jump onto the ship and go fuck them up.
But I mean, okay, we could like do this, I think, without any combat whatsoever if I had earbuds.
Do you have earbuds?
Huh?
We just need to give MMX earbuds, okay? Because the evil guy has a fucked up dog whistle that like drives MMX crazy. So MMX could wear earbuds, pretend to be like, oh no, the dog whistle, oh no, and then he can just bust out.
We could just shove
And
your ears with cotton from Atlas's medical room.
Yeah,
some
and then
AirPods.
I run away.
No, MMX, look out for the fucking train. Oh, fuck, they can't hear us. They have their AirPods in.
I'm pretty certain we upgraded this one. I forgot what it was called. To be 1 turn, so you can fire it every turn rather than every other turn.
Nice.
Or 1 action instead of 2 actions, and then these would just have 2 different firing modes.
Okay, I got things set up for 3-way sky fight. Good.
Because I don't want to get our ship too beat up when you could, like, pretend to hand me over and I just, like, bust out.
Okay. I mean, it's up to you. Okay.
I mean, that's what I was saying, and then Casey's like, yeah, everyone's just going to physically assault Callie.
Well, you're the like, hey, I know where the money is. I have all the money.
I never said I have all the money. I just said I know where
You
the
just
cat
have the
is.
thing where that gives all the money.
Yeah. The difference.
Okay. And I would like to note, like, you don't see this, but we just cut back to, this is a gag I had set up, the cloak bar fight, the insurance agent who owes you a bunch of money is just, like, furiously searching through that crowd, like, please, where's that cat? I need the money. Give me that cat so I can pay the people off so they don't kill me.
That's an amazing bit. I love that.
Yeah, he would have tried to kill you to stop. But he's not gonna find you because you snuck away with sneak out trace. Okay, so we're going to restart this as a sky battle, and let's say Jasper is the first up because other people. Or should we go to top of initiative or just continue where we were?
I'm fine with the top of initiative since we were all running to the ship.
Yeah, so you're arriving in the ship. You can see that the other crew is arriving in their ship. There's this big Zeppelin here. This is the radio tower in the middle. And let's start with Jasper as you're on the ship. And you got this big old Zeppelin here flying by the radio tower. Are we going to get an Oh the Humanity? Wait, you can't do a Hindenburg while there's a hostage aboard, because hostages are flammable.
The hostage can also fly.
Not if they're on fire.
You can fly while you're on fire.
Not for very
Not
long.
very long.
Yeah, no,
I don't think he
birds
wants to put that
absolutely
to a
can
test.
fly while on fire. Like that's
Not
just
for very long.
well, but
what's
that's
your-
not what you said. You said they can't fly. Period. You didn't say they can't fly for very long.
The
Use
point
your
is,
words smartly, Casey. You're the English major here, not me.
way of
your-
writing,
what's-
but yes. The point is,
what's
what
your
shall
HP
Jasper
pool?
do on his turn?
How much HP does she have? She could take it for a couple turns.
She does not have high HP. She has so low HP.
He probably has, like, a freaking, like, NPC stat block. She's gonna blow up.
She has an NPC stat block. She should be dead after the fucking harpoon.
Yeah.
So we're attacking
She's
these
very
guys,
injured right now. Sorry, what was that?
We're attacking these guys?
Up to you, but yeah, probably.
Seems like it.
We can damage their ship with all of our
Oh.
weapons, a good chunk, and then jump onto it and just...
Like I said, give me earbuds, hand me over, and then I'll wait for the opportune moment to rage and just start beating their asses. Also, I don't think they actually would want to kill MMX, all things considered.
No, but they can beat you up, knock you out, and take you prisoner.
Yes, but I have the advantage of they are not going to kill me, so we can turn MMX over and then he'll just start beating on them.
I see no way that plan could go wrong.
I just need earbuds. Well, okay, I beat on them, and then during the commotion of me, like, beating their asses, then the whole crew can start beating up their ship. While MMX has everyone on board distracted.
I mean,
That's
if you
just
guys
sound
want to
logic.
pursue that, it's up to you, but it's Alex's turn.
I don't know if we're going to attack them yet or not, so I'm just going to load
Callie's
up
captain.
You
one
do
of
have...
the ballistas.
Did you get, like, the ballistas with, like, the ropes on them? I'm pretty sure you did.
Yeah,
Yes.
I bought them.
Oh, wait.
Okay, good.
When we were eating hot
You
dogs,
could tightrope onto the ship then.
No.
So just jump onto the ship.
yes, we tightrope onto the ship after MMX causes the distraction of a lifetime, and then you guys get to ambush them. Let me in.
I
Let
will
me in.
Let me in.
load one rope harpoon and one regular harpoon. And then I guess I will go into Atlas's little doctor's office and try to find a whole bag of cotton.
What are you doing with cotton?
Stuff in MMX ears.
My earbuds.
Oh, that's cover. Okay, so you fired like you deal damage with the regular ballista. You can roll that, and you're also firing a line, right?
Yeah. I don't know how much
Yeah,
they
there
are.
is
I forgot.
now a rope connecting your ship to the other one. And roll the damage you're going to deal to the ship.
How much is it for each?
I believe, is it 3d8? Ballistas deal 3d10, even better.
Oh.
Okay. And the fact, so I just
19.
imagine like we cut to the inside of the ship, and Deceptor's like, "Oh, we'll get that cat eventually, us Saturday morning villains." And then, what the fuck did a ballista? Oh god, that just almost went through my head. Who is shooting at it? Oh, wait, minions, minions. What do you mean they're shooting at us? Why did you tell us that they were shooting at us? Get to our guns! Do we have guns? I hope we have guns. And he's just reacting to that.
So one of those is the regular harpoon, one of those is the roped harpoon.
Okay, so that's some damage adding up on their balloon. I feel like, because it's a Zeppelin, it's less sturdy than your ship, which is made out of wood and metal. Let's say it's got like 120 total health.
Oh, damn.
Let's say it's 200, because I just realized you could very...
Yeah, I was about to say, I just, like, took out a third of its health, almost.
Yeah. Yeah, anything else on your turn, Alex?
No, just looking for things to help MMX cover their ears.
Okay, in the doctor's office. Well, some of the soldiers are going to do stuff back. Let's say they have their own ballistas, and they're going to take 2 shots at your ship. What did we... I don't have it in front of me. What did we decide the ship's AC was? They're firing their own...
6,000.
6... No, it isn't. You're not gonna fool me.
You told me that it was 6,000.
You know, I'm pretty sure I
don't-
heard that too. 6,000? No, I think that's right.
I have notes on this. I have wait, it doesn't have AC, it has a damage threshold because like it's a boat. It's not like dodging
That's
shit.
okay, but it should have both.
Yeah. Why doesn't it have
I
both?
also have a damage threshold. And
Let's
AC.
let's say that the 17 is gonna hit the boat. So that's gonna be /3d10 to the boat. That is 4, like pff, the ballista bolt just bounces off because it's below the damage threshold. Like, they don't make good ballistas in Fort Windhouse. They just make good, like, Simbas. Okay, and next up in the initiative gets to be our your rivals, who, if they get the bird before you, they can go away with it. We're just going to fly very, very close for perhaps something on another turn. Okay. And then next up in the initiative, we get to Atlas, who is... Where is Atlas? Atlas is on the bridge.
Yes.
I don't think that's actually what that is. I don't know boat words.
That's okay.
This would be the
Wait,
deck.
where is Atlas? Yeah, that's the
Right. They're on the deck.
Battle
The
deck,
bri-
that's the name for it.
The bridge is up here where Callie is.
Yeah, the bridge is where the ship is piloted.
Also,
what's-
since we just like were put onto the ship, everyone should move their tokens where they want to be.
Yeah, I
Okay.
just quickly moved everyone to either the battle or castle deck under the assumption. Like, I don't mind if you move from there.
I'm going to use guiding bolt to take out one of the wings of our rival ship.
Oh, wait, hold on. I don't think you can blow up an entire wing with guiding bolt, but
I don't think I can, but I want to damage it.
Okay, roll to hit with guiding bolt.
Because fuck them.
Let's see.
It's a 15 to hit.
Okay, it has an AC of 15. You just barely hit it, and like I guess we haven't established how guiding bolt looks, but is there just like a big glowing target on the side of their wing?
Yeah, there's now just a glowing target on the wing.
I feel like we cut inside the Zeppelin and like, hey, there's a target. We should shoot at that instead of at the other ship.
No, that checks
is
out.
15 radiant damage.
Ow, you're burning a hole in their wings.
Well,
Good.
maybe they shouldn't have made their wings so flammable.
Their wings are presumably made out of the same shit as your stuff. It was built by the same company.
I never said they shouldn't make our wings so flammable.
Okay, your wings are flammable. That's good to know. I can use this against you in the future. It
You
becomes Callie's.
just established that. That's not my fault. You didn't think of it sooner.
Yeah. What shall Callie do? Hurt.
Well,
We are currently attached to the Zeppelin.
isn't it? Well,
And the Zeppelin, I presume, is heavier than us.
Isn't there a thing against like attacking other ships using ship weapons?
It's frowned upon, but here's the thing. Here's a good question. How far do the laws extend from this city? Like, does the airspace above it count as Disco City? You're in Disco City against Disco City murder laws?
Well, I imagine that there's maritime law.
So the question is when are we in international airspace?
So in real life, the general rule is 50 miles from the coast.
Well, given the fact that we can see the tower in the center of town, I'd say you are probably close enough. Although you could argue self-defense as they've fired on you.
We are literally right above the radio tower.
All right.
We ram
Fucking-
them
Yeah, I
with
just-
the-
Ramming
fired
speed.
a harpoon at an innocent civilian.
They did also do that. That is true.
Yeah. Actually, that's a good point. You're above the concert hall. Just cut back down there, DJ Clamslam. Hey, this is DJ Clamslam. There's a fucking aerial battle above. Everyone get out of the concert. Festival of the Maiden is over, because, I have a feeling one of these ships is going to crash down onto the crowd. So, leave.
Yeah, that checks out.
I like Clamslam dropping the whole accent.
Well, if
Leave.
they're firing on civilians with then I'm fucking not going to play nice. I'm going to
Well,
ram
they're not
the
firing on civilians. It's if you guys blow this ship up above the concert
bird
hall.
is a civilian. They
Fair
did
enough, fair enough.
fire on a civilian.
Okay,
It
But
was,
also-
it wasn't civilians, plural.
I think
Even
Casey's
worse-
point is that if we break their ship, we break the entire concert hall and the radio tower.
Even worse is the
Yeah.
fact that we did confirm that the concert hall was filled with hundreds of people. If they missed the bird, they would have hit someone else.
Yeah.
yeah.
They're a pretty good shot.
Yeah, they're bad. It's almost like they're the bad guys.
They were a good shot Or someone that was in a magical spell concealing them.
Yeah,
True.
but
Maybe
she doesn't
it's
have
like-
good dexterity because she's pink.
She's
I
pink.
okay.
Wow, because she's pink.
Yeah,
Casey
because that
is
makes it harder to hide.
colorist.
Sounds that's colorist.
Fine, I'm
Colorism.
racist against pink Aarakocra. Fortunately, there's only one that's left. So,
Still racist.
What?
Yeah,
All right,
for
well,
now,
all right,
until
so-
you kill her.
So, once the VOD comes out, I am going to clip you saying I am racist, and I will never let you forget it.
oh, I've got so many. You've all said awesome. You've said in the past sessions that awesome, we get to be racist again in this campaign.
Not me. Not me.
Listen.
Not me.
Yeah, but as our DM, we expect better from you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're supposed to be the voice of reason. It's
You're
defense.
God.
for our racism.
The point is, it is Callie's turn.
All right. Anyways, well, fucking, oh god, this is a fun situation of I really don't want to bring the ship down on a bunch of civilians, but also I really want to bring the ship down. I'm rolling a fucking die to decide what I do. All right.
Today may be the day we become terrorists again.
Oh,
Yeah,
every goddamn
no.
campaign with you people.
So it's a ship action to move, right?
Yeah, you're at the steering wheel. You can move in close.
Okay. Well, if it's an action, that means I'm able to hold it.
I suppose.
So I am going to hold my action until they are no longer directly above the concert hall, and then I am going to ram them, aiming specifically at the blimp part.
Are we planning on saving this bird?
The bird can fly away.
Side note: want to know like the best historical fact? Like, I'm pretty sure I've read like there were 35 passengers on the Hindenburg, and 36 people died when it exploded because it landed on someone. That guy had to have the worst fucking day.
Unlucky.
I don't know. I feel like the dude that like fucking was in Nagasaki when it got nuked and then fled to Hiroshima probably had a worse day.
You know what? Well, to be fair, that's like 2 weeks. But yeah, that guy's got a good case for the worst 2 weeks. Okay, so
no,
Callie,
well, I feel like the second day in Hiroshima was probably the worst day.
I'll be pedantic and say I'm pretty sure Hiroshima was the first one, right?
Okay, it doesn't matter. You get my point.
Yeah, I get your point. I get the point. So Callie's ready to ram. I'll have that saved. MMX's turn.
Why? That's not my turn done. I still have a bonus
Oh, right.
action.
You could ram it with your bird.
No, I'm gonna have
Just have
so
Arno
we'll say he's
plink.
like roughly there. Arno can fly to there. And you know what? I actually am going to have Arno peck a hole in the in the Zeppelin.
Okay. And I'll just list that as like 1 will point of damage. It's not a real big thing, but there is a hole. What is the point of pecking this hole?
So that the blimp starts deflating.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't know if it's a big enough hole that'll be a fast deflate, but the air is coming out, and you can probably get a view inside via Arno now, which is nice.
Yeah, what do I see?
You see that there's a whole bunch of Fort Windham soldiers, whole crew of them, and you can also see that Deceptor is over here near the controls, and he is holding a rapier near Rio in case anyone bursts in, so he can threaten her.
Okay, well, I'm going to relay that information to everyone I have a telepathic bond with.
Which means
and that
there's
will
like
be my
2
turn.
party members who are just like, Well, I bet everything's good in the Zeppelin because I haven't been told otherwise.
Well, I can't tell that the both of them are not somewhere that I can communicate with them.
It's fine. Okay.
But that is my turn.
What shall MMX do?
Have my ears been packed with cotton yet?
I'd say Jasper has found the cotton from. Let's just assume that there's let us just assume that there is cotton in the doctor's office. You would have to run down to Jasper to get it now that Jasper has found it. Enunciating.
Okay, how much movement is that from where I am?
Well, you're right by the ladder, so you can probably do it in one turn, right?
Okay.
That's 10. Yeah, that's like 40 feet of movement.
Okay, I think is that not exactly how much movement I have? That would be exactly how much movement I have. Okay. MMX will be pawing at Jasper down here.
I'm working on it, dog.
He just paws at Jasper some more. Oh wait, I think MMX has been holding on to a wait. No, he hasn't been holding on to a hot dog. I already gave the hot dog to Jasper, didn't I?
I don't
Jasper
know.
gave a bunch of hot dogs to you. You've all shared hot dogs.
Sharing wieners with the boys.
MMX is just gonna paw at Jasper until he gets his earbuds. Because he does not want to hear the scary noises again.
I will allow Jasper putting the earbuds in your ear to happen on your turn. So now MMX is deafened, which means MMX cannot hear the scary torture whistle, and also MMX cannot be told no.
This is the best day of his life.
I'm starting to think that maybe this wasn't a good idea.
Yeah,
I still got a water bottle.
Okay, wait. So I have to go back up the ladder. Wait. Oh no, the harpoon's just right here. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh yeah, the harpoon is right there. You can go through like the hole.
Yes.
We're also preparing for a ramming action, so we would be turned towards them and the tip of the ship would be way closer than it is right now. We should be.
Oh god, do not make me try and calculate as a DM what this ship is like when it's at 45-degree angle.
No worries. I'm just saying we would be a lot closer than what it is. Like,
how much movement does MMX get in one turn?
I can get up to 80 because I can dash.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so you're holding onto the rope, climbing over, which is exactly what they want you to do.
Well, I also have all two of my tails wrapped around it, wrapped around the rope. And of course I got my claws digging into it. But not enough that it's going to break. Just, cat stuff.
Okay. Next up in...
He's part chameleon, so walking along vines is like... He's so good at this. Okay. It's like a goddamn trapeze artist.
Next up, who would be able to see it from this angle? I feel like Myrna might be able to see it from up on the castle deck, just like that Sai from the Citadel crew. You can see she's sort of like glowing with this orange light from a spell cast on her, and she just zoomy speeds runs down the wing and does her own Kool-Aid manning and something that Myrna would find really, really familiar, that Sai just like runs at and jumps and breaks through the side of the ship and is now inside. So you got to beat her there because she's already on board. Okay, because next up in the initiative, we get Myrna. Good.
Myrna's kill.
Not Myrna's kill. I had
Myrna's
so many
kill.
like Princess Brides planned.
Yeah, my damn roommate is giving me guff. Oh, let me fire off my ballista and then I may drive him over.
No, you're completely fine. Yeah, roll 2. Technically, that's the mangonel, like the big one, that takes a turn of loading but does a ton of damage. Do you want to load it this turn and then fire it next turn when you're gone?
Did we rule it takes 2 actions to load? Because I have 2 attacks per action.
No, it's only 1 action. We bought the upgrade for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll load. I'll
Okay.
play the slow game.
I mean,
Would you like to roll the ton of damage now before you leave?
could we have prepared it on the way here?
Oh, I always forget about You know what? I will allow it. 1 big fire of the mangonel on your turn, which is how much damage is that? That is 5d10. Okay.
Ooh, 27 damage.
Oh, the humanity. Yeah, that's a big chunk. I feel like the top of the Zeppelin is now on fire. Okay, anything else on Myrna's turn?
Probably that's about it from here until we get a bit closer, at least.
Okay. Okay, and as we enter the bottom of initiatives, probably some of you on deck can see that someone is climbing up the radio tower and is about to leave and is about to reach the top, although you don't know who this guy is because he keeps being just right 5 feet away to talk to you, but always gets interrupted. But he's climbing up and he's mysterious as we go to Arch's turn at the top of the initiative.
Well, I'm going to backflip onto the top of the Hindenburg from the tip of our ship.
Yeah, I think that's roughly possible. That would be like a 25-foot jump. Could you do that?
Maybe a 25-foot jump if we're closer. Like it's 25 here, but we did position ourselves to ram, like I said earlier. Like we
Right.
would have.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it. So you're going to give me an acrobatics. I feel like you can do it regardless, but this
27.
determines. Okay, so it's a sick as hell fucking backflip as you just land on like one of the back rudders of the Tufe Tubalin is what this ship's called, and I forget what that means, but it was clever when I wrote it.
Go 5, 10, climb up with my climb speed, so no issues. Just walking across the blimp. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. And I'm going to rip a hole into the top of the blimp and look inside.
And you can now see what's inside.
Cool. I'm gonna bonus action hide while I'm up here.
Oh no. I imagine like one of them like, hey, there's a guy up there, and then like you hide and like his coworker's like, no, there isn't. Fucking William Shatner, there's nothing on top.
That's a 26 stealth.
God, you're good at stealth.
And I'm going to point my finger at the Deceptor. And going to finger gun him.
Like as in your psychic blades, right? Not just like point.
Yeah, I'm pointing and shooting him with my finger guns. That's a 26 to hit.
Oh god, you know that's gonna hit. Roll damage.
Cool. This is 15, 21 psychic damage.
Okay, that's 21 damage.
Oh wait, why did it only roll? Oh wait, no, no, that was the sneak attack. I was like, why is the normal damage so low? I rolled a 1. Yes, that's psychic damage. So a psychic bullet flies forward, hits him in the forehead, leaves him with a nasty migraine, but no physical damage and no trace. So it's like pretty much like an invisible attack on him.
Oh, the
Um,
stress is getting to me.
And then I'm also going to take away 4 from that damage. So it's only 11. So give him back 4 HP.
Okay.
And then go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw for me.
Oh, wait, he's good at those. He's good at those. That's going to be a dirty 20.
Let me see. Plus. Okay. He will succeed. So nothing happens. He just has a nasty migraine.
Okay. Good. Good. Anything else on your turn?
I'm just laying up here on top of the balloon, just hiding and just kind of have a finger gun like I'm a sniper.
Okay, good. Good. Next up in the initiative is going to be Groggins, who probably not going to shoot at the thing that's got his people on it. So he's just running with his stubby little legs. He'll get there eventually. And then it becomes Nikolai's turn.
I am curious with 90 feet of movement if I dash with my bonus action. How far could I get from my current position across the rope to the ship? Because I need to go downstairs and get on the rope. So
Tell you what, I would let me think. So it's 10.
The rope is also like awkwardly positioned.
You can get all the way through the rope onto the other ship with 90
Okay.
feet, although that would be your entire turn.
Yeah, that's fine with me. And I'll be right here. And that's my turn.
Are you going to be holding on to the outside or breaking in, like swinging your sword?
You know what? I'll hold on to the outside for now.
Okay, you're holding on to the outside, ready to burst in. Good, good. And then it becomes the turn of Deceptor, who he's gonna hold. He's gonna take a few steps back, like pulling Rio, and he's gonna hold his sword up to her throat, and he's gonna say, "Okay, anyone takes a step towards me, anyone attacks me, I kill her. That's how this is going to go. Okay, okay. Kill the enemies, and we'll fly away. Everything is under control." Deceptor is gonna win as it becomes Jasper's turn.
All right.
The most blatantly insecure man I have ever seen.
His parents named him Deceptor.
Not even close to the worst name I've heard.
What have you heard that is worse?
Jeremy.
Jeremy.
There's a lot of names. I don't fucking. Most of them are like too obscure for me to remember off the top of my head, but trust me, I can find them easily.
Okay, it becomes the turn of Jasper.
Can I start cranking the
Cranking 90s.
I'm gonna start cranking 90s on this ballista. And
I'm going
to try to
say
drag us
from
in.
what we settled on when we introduced this that the ballista winch isn't strong enough to pull in the ship on its own.
Can I drag us to the ship? Or no?
Sure. Why not? What would be a fair number of spaces to have your boat be moved?
I don't know. Should I roll strength and see?
Sure. How fucking swole you are when pulling this in?
Rah! Fuck. 15.
I'll let you move 2.
Sweet.
And now there's some slack in the rope, but it's still attached. Anything else on your turn?
I don't have any movement left. No.
Okay, so that's the end?
Yes.
Okay, good. Well, bad news for fucking Miss Cyanica for Bonk is that she got in here before all of you So let me count how many different people I can have like surround her at once. They're all gonna fucking beat the shit out of her. So I'm just gonna be doing a bunch of rolls for that, and Atlas can do his turn while I'm rolling all that damage to Sai.
Sure.
To be fair, she does have the good AC from haste, so this isn't. She's not gonna die. Or if she does, it's not your fault.
I mean, that's fine, whatever. I'm going to shoot her ship out of the air still. It's all well and good if she gets the bird and all, but where's she gonna go?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So I'm going to target the wing again. This time I'm gonna upcast guiding bolts.
Okay.
So that is a 23 to hit.
Okay, so you're gonna hit. How much damage is it gonna do to this wing?
Let me double check how many d6s that is. Where's my guiding bolt? Okay. So I'm just doing that at the second level. So it's just another d6. Hold on, I need to add one more d6. There we go. Okay. That is going to be 22 radiant damage to the wing.
Okay. And I feel like that isn't enough damage to knock the ship out of the sky, but I feel like because it's so heavily concentrated on this one small like area, there is like a hole you've burst into their wing that is going to make it harder for them to fly.
Good.
As I'm
Let's
looking
say
at
50 damage to a wing would be enough to force them to land. Okay. As next up, it becomes Callie's turn.
Cool.
I don't know how much more we should attack these ships, guys.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth it to try and attack the ship itself anymore. I am going to Oh, I have a fucking fantastic idea.
There's nothing a DM wants to hear less. Go on.
All right, I'm gonna go into Raven Vision, and because of that, I can see Deceptor, which means that even though I don't have direct line of sight on him, I can hit him with my magic bow that you gave me.
Son of a... Why did I... Oh, God, why did I give it to you? Well, you bought it, but I forgot about the bird.
I didn't even think about that until right now.
Okay, make that attack roll.
Okay. That is a 24.
Oh, God, that's super gonna hit roll damage.
Okay. Yeah, I can't Hunter's Mark actually. So cool, that is max damage. So that is 14 piercing. And then my second attack that's a 16. Cool. And that's minimum damage, so that's 7 piercing. And then I will have Arnaud fly in and peck this guy.
Fuck you, Pink. Okay, roll to hit pink.
Oh man, every single time I forget to pull up our no stat block. I think that is a that's a 17 to hit.
That just barely hits. Roll damage.
I could use this battle to hire Radio Jim.
I don't. I'm gonna be honest. If you kill his current employer, that does not mean you just get him.
I think it does.
He would be too scared to work for you.
It's fine. I have a contract ready for him.
He's not gonna fucking sign it.
You can sign under
He
duress.
will.
5 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then I'll fly back a little bit. To right there. And then that will be my well actually at this point I will use my movement to move forward towards well I guess actually wait, I need to get to the rope which I need to go down for, huh?
Yeah.
20, 25, 30, 35. Okay.
Yeah. And I would like to note how fucking cool that was. Like you from your captain's seat, you like I shoot. Hold on, I can like do it with like the effects, like how that arrow must have gone, like just like, and then like curves in and goes through the hole and just fucking 2-shot hit Deceptor. Very cute.
Yeah,
Cool, very
no,
cool.
that bow works so well with my specific build. It's so fucking cool.
I didn't think about the bird.
I didn't think about it either, and then I was like, "Oh wait, hey God." Yeah, okay, that's my turn though.
Speaking of things, it's the turn of the berserking, angry cat climbing on the tightrope.
He is. Oh my god, yes. Okay, so he's here and he's going to go into a rage. And he's going to smack this guy with his grappling appendage.
Okay, so like Green's just gonna shout out, "Hey boss, the cat's here! Oh god!" Roll to hit.
Got a 14. Please,
that's
please,
gonna miss.
please. No.
Hey
Okay,
boss, the cat's here,
well,
and I blocked its punch. I'm awesome.
MMX is just gonna like bare his teeth at that guy.
It's scaring me, boss.
Yeah, it better be. And then that's all I got.
Okay. Next up in initiative is going to be Sai, who is getting beat up, but the fun thing about having haste is that's going to be 28. 54. How much hit points do these guys have? She just barely doesn't kill Blue as she stabs him a bunch of times. That's fine. It's fine. Next up in the initiative is going to be Myrna, who I think Monty is absent, so I feel like Myrna is just going to reload the mangonel to fire next time. And then it becomes the turn of Mystery Man, who has climbed to the top of the tower, and he, with his turn, is going to jump and step of the wind to land on the back thing of the ship. And next up, we go back to the top of the initiative, which is Arch on the ceiling.
Cool. I'm going to go ahead and climb inside while hanging onto the top of the thing. I'm going to go and climb over this man. And then I'm going to drop down onto his shoulders. Would a 23 acrobatics be fine for dropping onto his shoulders?
Yeah, that'll work. And I was gonna say, ooh, you shot Deceptor. Now he's gonna kill Rio, but ooh, this is the chance to like stop him from doing that, Arch. You've landed on his shoulders.
I'm going to gently hug his head while having my finger on his temple. I'm just gonna like lean in towards his ear.
I'm Mr. Deceptor. I'm gonna need you to
Hello?
stop.
Stop.
Go ahead and put your hands down to your sides. Take a step back for me, and we can talk this out. All your men are over there, and you're here with me. We can talk.
Make an intimidation roll.
Surprisingly, not something I'm good at. I did roll a 15 though, plus 1, 16. And do you know what's funny about my class is I can add a d6 to any of my rolls.
Oh god, Oh god, the skill otter. It's even worse than a skill monkey.
So that's a 21.
And he's like thoroughly intimidated, realizes you're a threat, and he's like, "All right, let's talk. I don't want the bird. I said that earlier. All I want back is what is mine. General Windhaub entrusted me with a task, and I shall not fail it again. That creature over there, gesturing at MMX, it is not part of nature. It is a manufactured mutant experiment created within the laboratories of the fort. I was given command of it to test out its capabilities in conquering maelstroms, to identify if its genetic lineage was appropriate to invest in for later experiments. And then you stole it from me. What do you expect me to do?
Honestly, we didn't steal anything. It sort of appeared on our ship. I think it ran away from you. And
Well,
my
can you
captain
return it?
really likes it. There wasn't like a dog tag and an address or anything on it, so she thought it was a stray, and now she wants to keep it. And knowing her, she'll probably kill you to keep it. And well, I don't want to see you die. You seem like a decent person, just trying to
I
follow
am a decent guy.
orders.
I am a great man.
So like, here's the deal. You give us Rio. MMX is probably going to leave here, but you're going to be alive. You can tell your boss that it's that creature is somewhere out there in the wind, and you're still looking for them. So you can spend time chasing it down. Tell your boss that you successfully saw it, so you can continue chasing it, so you won't get in trouble. It's just you need time. So you can live now and spend the next couple of months chasing us, or pretending to chase us, because we will kill you if you do come. But your boss thinks you're still working, which is good. Just, being yelled at a little bit is better than just, laying on the floor right now and your blimp that may be destroyed if you continue your actions and, end up killing you and all your people, which sounds really dumb.
I cannot fail at the tasks I have been given.
Look, I can kill you right now. There's nothing stopping me from just...
Then I
running
shall
off
die
and
with
right-
honor.
What honor? Your pants are down.
And I'll kill the fucking bird too. Can you kill me in a single strike? That's the real question.
Yes.
Ah, shit, you said that really, really confidently. There was no hesitation.
Why are your pants down?
My pants aren't down, and he looks down at his pants. Which I don't think his pants are down.
It's a 19 sleight of hand to have, like, thrown his pants down when I jumped onto him.
Oh god, this is humiliation.
What honor? You really have no honor right now. You shot into a crowd of people with a ship, which very much breaks a lot of laws.
Oh please,
Your
I
name
hit
is
my
going to
target.
be
It was
your name's
fine.
going to be just. Are you sure? I mean, this is Disco City. They create the news and the entertainment. They can spin it however they want. DJ
Fake
Clamslam's down
news,
there.
alternative
We're
facts.
friends. We could let them know that you shot into a crowd of people and besmirched your honor and the honor of the general, and almost killed the people of this wonderful nation because you just wanted a bird for some reason.
So I
Your
could trade it
your
to
honor would be
you.
gone, and you would ruin the lives of you and your generation to come. Your boss would definitely not like you. It doesn't sound like you're really winning any points here.
I feel like I know talking is a free action. I feel like this has been a whole turn of this.
I am going to hold my action to attack him if he attempts to do anything other than continue to talk to me.
Okay, good. Good. And then next up in the initiative is Roggins, who's like looking at his like damaged wing, and he's gonna order his men to take the ship in for a landing and say he'll find a way down, and he's going to use his action to dash and jump onto the side to like try and help out his comrade who is being stabbed a bunch.
I still have a bonus action. I'm just going to hide behind his back and like still threaten him.
I don't
so
think you can hide from the man who you are holding on to.
I am
and
not. I
threatening
am.
to
I am not hiding from him. I'm hiding from the rest of his crew. So it looks like he's still over here, like with Rio. I am behind him, still threatening and talking with him, just kind of like clinging to his back with the 25 stealth. So it's
You know,
I'm gonna let
I
his
would
crew
say that
deal
this
with
is too
everyone attacking.
ridiculous. I would say this is too ridiculous, but I think these guys are dumb enough to. Wow, the captain's just like fucking talking to himself, and his pants are down. That's weird.
Well,
He's
Rio's in
bleeding
front
a
of him.
lot
You could
too.
talk to Rio.
Okay. It becomes Nikolai's turn. Nikolai's holding on to the back of the ship. You can see that MMX is broken in front of you and is fighting a dude. What's Nikolai gonna do?
Now that the beast is loose, I'm gonna hop in that hole and move around here. And I will assist in fighting him. Yeah, I'll attempt to attack him with my rapier. Let me see. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. That'll hit. Roll damage.
Alrighty. That's 9 damage, and I'll attempt to slice him with my rapier as well, and that's a natural 20.
Okay, roll that nat 20 damage.
That's 6 damage, and I was wondering, since me and MMX are fighting him, would I get sneak attack on him for that first rapier attack or no?
Yeah, because flanking gives sneak attack.
Okay,
Well,
cool.
It's ally within 5 feet gives sneak attack.
Cool. And I'll add 11 damage to that, and that's my turn.
Damn, you're just stabbing the shit out of this guy. Okay, and then it becomes the turn of Deceptor, who's had some time to think. And I feel like what he's going to do is he's going to like his rapier shaking. He's gonna like try and stab through himself to like hit Arch. So I'm gonna roll to see if he hits you.
See if he hits himself first. He has to penetrate his own AC.
He did beat his AC with that 25. Does a 25 hit Arch?
Yeah, 25 hits Arch, of course.
Okay, that's gonna be 9. That's gonna be 9 piercing damage. And can you give a con save?
Cool. I'm going to have that.
Right.
The
Because
thing comes through, I'm just gonna like kind of like otter wiggle and just get grazed on the side.
oh, and he fails the con save. What did you get for your con save? Sorry.
Sorry, 1 second. Cool. I get a +5 to this. So let's see what happens. That's a 11 on the die, so 16.
Oh, you just barely saved, which is good because that would have been a ton of poison damage. But it's half on the failed. So you do take 10 poison damage as he just like falls to his knees after stabbing himself to hit you and say, "Besmirch my honor, if you want. I am from Fort Windhelm. We are all used to being treated as pariahs. My people, they're treated with contempt, isolated to a frozen fortress in the far north. You all see us as remnants of the Emperor of the Black Sun. You
That's so
blame us
interesting.
for the end of the world. You're not even. Hold on, are you even paying attention to my dying monologue?
I pat his cheek. That's so sweet.
The world blames us for the end of the world, say it was our countrymen
they
that
do.
unleashed the blight and burned it all away, but that's lies!
Yeah, you're
Lies,
horrible
nothing but lies.
individuals.
I hate you. I really hate you.
You could have made it easier.
The Empire did not destroy this world, but we will be the ones to save it. I see a future of genetically engineered soldiers stronger than any army, stronger than the Blight. The MMX program will save the world. Unfortunately, you will not see the utopia they bring. And I believe you did ready an action to stab him if he tried anything.
Oh yeah, finger to temple, fire off a bullet into his forehead.
Okay, roll that.
Just fucking 19 on the die.
I'll hit. Roll damage.
That is ignore the second part. It's just 19 damage.
Okay, and you just. So does his head explode, or does he just die of an aneurysm?
He pretty much dies of like he turns into a vegetable. I literally cut off his mental he.
Well, that'll go good with the
brain
bleeding
connection is
out and the poison. Yeah, he's dead. He died fighting you.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up his rapier and free Rio.
And Rio is untied. Haha. I feel like she still has a big fucking ballista bolt in her wing, so she can't fly away. But she is safe now, and it becomes Jasper's turn down by the ballistas.
Oh,
Who dropped?
That was Monty.
It was Monty.
Rip
Bye,
Monty.
They were doing the driving thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
hello, Monty. Hello, Monty.
Isn't that like a commercial?
Manatee restored.
No, you're thinking of Hello Moto.
Crashes if I leave one open for too long, or one app open.
Weird.
You're thinking of Hello Moto.
Anyway, it's it's Jasper's turn. Alex and Jasper, if I try and say them at the same time, I get Atlas, I guess.
Basically the same thing.
We're the same people. It's fine.
Right. Jasper will take a dash onto the blimp, and upon coming over here, he'll say, "All right, enough playing around. Oh, Archie already killed him. Nice. Everybody back on our ship. Anybody else who wants to follow has to go through me."
I mean, I really didn't want to kill. I gave him so many chances. He's I don't know. He was kind of sad in like the pathetic way.
I believe you. He seems like kind of an idiot. But I can't do much else on my turn, so I'll pass.
Okay. Well, it becomes the turn of like Deceptor's bed, and like I feel like Pink is like, "How dare you call the commander an idiot?" And he's gonna like run in and try to stab you. Let's say Green is gonna go for Nikolai, and all the others are gonna go for Sai. Let's see. You get 2 long sword attacks on you, and 2 long sword attacks on you. Does a 23 hit Arch?
Yep.
Does a 23 hit Arch?
Yeah.
Okay, that's 12 slashing damage. And does a dirty 20 hit Nikolai?
Yes.
That's 4 slashing damage to you. Let's just get things on the same turn. Following Groggins' orders, his ship is going to fly away and ditch him. Hopefully he has a plan. And then it is going to be Atlas's turn while we just see Sai getting stabbed a bunch.
I'm going to go downstairs so that I can kind of see into everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And yeah, that's it.
Okay, you're just downstairs.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to see about prepping my office for the wounded.
By the way, how much of a mess did
Your
Jasper
office
make
that
when
is
he...
noticeably missing all the cots.
Yeah, how much of a mess
Turn
did
it off
Jasper make
with
when he was
my
looking for the...
cotton
For as many
the
times
cotton
as
ball?
Jasper has been in Atlas's office, I imagine he always forgets where everything is. So there's probably like all the cabinets are open.
Nice. Nice. Okay, so Atlas prepping med bay. Okay, next up is going to be Callie's turn.
Cool. That guy's dead. So, does it look like people are still fighting?
Yeah.
Okay, well, then I'm going to make 2 shots on, pink.
Okay, roll to hit pink with your
That's a 21 and a 27.
21, 27. Roll damage.
Cool. That is, oh, 2 3s. So that's 6 plus 6 plus 6. 18 piercing.
Ominous.
Yeah, and if he's still alive, then Arnaud will fly here and make an attack on him. That is a 18 to hit.
Okay, roll damage. Also,
Um,
I do like you get shot in the heart with an arrow. Also a bird peck to you.
yeah. So that is, 4 plus 4, 8 piercing or slashing.
Okay. Your bird does as much damage as arrows.
Yeah, it does a d4 plus 3 plus my wisdom modifier.
Damn. Okay,
Yeah.
anything else on Callie's turn?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, next up is gonna be MMX.
Yippee! I'm gonna smack this guy with my claws.
Okay.
And I'll
Roll to
hopefully
hit.
not get betrayed by my die. Oh my god. What number is that? Hello? Oh, okay. 11 plus. I got a 19 to hit.
19's gonna hit. Roll damage.
11.
Okay. Do you have multi attacks?
If he's not dead, I will hit him again.
Roll to hit.
This time I got a 21.
21. Okay.
For 9 damage.
9 damage. That'll hit. Okay. Anything else on your turn?
If he's still not dead, I'll hit him with my claws again.
Yeah, just beat the shit out of this guy.
No! This is a 13.
13. Okay. That'll miss.
Okay. I think... Okay, wait. You guys. Tell me if I'm stupid or not stupid.
You're stupid.
It just says... Hello? Shut up. Okay. So, I get 2 attacks per action, right? But then my
Yeah.
claws also give 2 attacks per, like, attack?
I don't...
So then, yes, it would be 4 attacks.
It's 4, right? But if I missed the 3rd one, do I still get to make the 4th, right?
I think...
Unless it otherwise specifies, yes.
It just says when you attack with the claw using the attack action, you can make 1 additional. So I guess I can. Okay. Oh! I crit!
Okay, roll to scratch this guy's face off. Roll damage.
Oh, wait. But it does say once on each of your turns, so you can only do it on the first attack. So you can only make 3 attacks total.
No, it says you can make 1 additional claw attack as part of the same action. And
Yeah,
I
but
get
Yes,
2
but it
attacks.
starts.
It
It starts the sentence by saying once on
okay,
each of your
right.
turns.
You're right. I'm stupid.
I like when people settle rules things for
I
me because I'm
can't
not
read.
I
I didn't read that part. Okay, yeah, then no, never mind. I did not crit. Oh my god, this is so fucked up.
You lost
This
your
guy
crit.
gets to live to see another day, I suppose.
Shameful.
I mean,
Okay,
that's
and
all
so I
I
was just
got.
gonna stab the shit out of these guys as it comes Marina's turn. Blue is dead.
Erna's actually back at home, just not quite at computer, so I cannot see roll 20.
You're still at the catapult.
Yeah. Do you want to fire the mangonel, which I had you reload
Keep
last?
firing!
Okay. Would you like me to roll the 5d10?
Oh god.
Absolutely. Maximum carnage.
Okay, that's 30 more
Yes,
damage to the
please.
boat that everyone is aboard. Okay. Yeah, that is a lot of damage. It is just...
Damn right.
We're gonna get so
I
much
did my
overtime.
part.
Okay. It becomes the turn of the mysterious man who is going to... I say cool... Is Kool-Aid Manning like a verb? Because I use it as a verb a lot.
yes,
Yes.
I do too. It's okay.
Well, this mysterious monk guy who like climbed the tower, he's gonna run in and he's just gonna punch the shit out of Red, and then it'll become Arch's turn after that as I roll this. That's gonna be 4 damage to Red. What shall Arch do on his turn?
I'm going to look at this man. I'm going to shake my head and I'm going to push him off the blimp.
To be fair, there is like, should we draw where all the holes you've created are?
There's a shit ton of holes by this point. Plus, I think we said the ship was on fire now, or you said the ship was on fire.
Yeah. I suppose there is probably a hole you could push him out of.
Okay.
There's a hole here. Like every time you do the pen, it like tries to make a shape. There's one here.
I don't really need to push him like off the blimp. Like if we're on in a blimp, then I would push him to the bottom of the balloon off of the like catwalk we're on, like over.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
the
By the
railing.
way, there's like this is a really quick like setting up a blimp. I assume you're not literally like just in this gray void. I imagine there's like controls and catwalks, but I'll allow you to try and like with an attack
Okay.
push him off the catwalk.
That's a
into, like-
17 athletics for the attack.
Ooh, is that like contested?
A shove. Are shoves have to be contested? I know a shove
I'm
have their
not
own
sure.
rule. Does anyone know?
I think it works the same way as a grapple check, but I do have my PHB right next to me, so
I know you said
Yeah.
PHB, but
Contested
I heard
athletics.
PhD.
I
Yeah,
also
I
thought
read-
it was
you-
PhD, and I was like,
yeah,
Ayo?
I do. Yeah, I have a PhD in Dungeons and Dragons.
Do you have a PhD in PhDs?
Mr. Pink gets a 17, I'm afraid. So I don't think you'll be able to shove him. You said 15, right?
I said 17. I said 17. We both.
Okay, so it's just like completely locked. I don't know what happens on a draw.
Fuck it. I'll roll it. Add a d6 to it.
It would be meets beats, which typically goes towards the person who is not making the attack. So it'd be the not Arch.
I'm gonna add a d6 to that and make it 19.
Okay. Side note, how weak do you have to be to lose like a pushing against like? Because like Arch is like very small.
Arch has 0 strength.
This guy has +5 to athletics. Okay, so you push him.
Oh, I have a
And
plus
he's
4.
You push him away, and like I'm gonna say, he just falls down into the lower part of the ship, and it'll take him like his action next turn to get back.
Well, I'm gonna look at Rio, toss a potion at her, tell her to take the potion and pull the harpoon out, and I'm gonna rummage through Deceptor's body and grab what looks expensive, and then leave with Rio.
Well, I guess you would probably get his cool lightning whip, which he didn't get a chance to use in this fight.
Cool.
And I'll
So
work
I got
out
his-
stats
The
for that.
rapier in case it's magic.
Yeah, I grabbed. That was the first thing I grabbed on my last turn.
Okay.
Was the rapier. So
I will say,
lightning whip this time.
I'll just spoil it. Rapier isn't magic. It had poison. But the poison was all used on Deceptor's stomach. It's just a nice rapier. But
I'll give it.
I mean,
I'll give it to someone.
yeah, the Thunder Whip is cool at least.
Yeah, I'll take the thunder whip.
I'll give you stats for that between sessions.
Cool.
So I will say that Rio is going to like, is this? Oh God, it hurt. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. And she's
Take the
going to drink
potion.
the potion. Do I just fly back to your ship?
Yeah, quick.
Okay, she's gonna like fly back to your ship, and she's just resting on the bridge. Okay.
There. Cool.
Okay.
Um,
Let's.
Cool. Boss man's dead. Rio's safe back on the ship. It looks like. You should grab MMX and tell Nikolai we can just go. Unless we want to help these two out. Hey, Citadel guys, you guys need our help? Are you good?
We would very much like your help. Are you going to be funny and say, "Well, screw you" and leave us for dead? Because I feel like that's what you set me up for right now.
No. That's why I asked you. You were kind of cool. We have a decent rapport.
Look, we'll talk about Rio afterwards. Can we kill these people now? Because like my lieutenant's hurt.
Look, if we kill these people for you and help you out, we're keeping Rio. That's the deal.
Fine.
Cool. Okay, we're staying for a little bit.
So
I'm
we're
gonna
killing
relay.
him.
Yeah, we're gonna kill the soldiers, or tell them to surrender. One of the two. If we can get them to sit down, that's good. I'm gonna relay that to Callie too with the psychic connection. Be like, hey, we're gonna attempt to save the Citadel people. We might try to make these guys, the rest of the soldiers, surrender. Deceptor's dead. I have a cool whip. Rio's on the ship, safe. We're winning.
Okay,
Oh.
good.
Perfect.
Grogan is going to use his turn for some magic missiles to help out Sai. That's 16 to red. And then it becomes Nikolai's turn, as Nikolai is helping MMX fight Green.
Already, I'm going to continue to help fight Green. That's a nat 1 on my rapier, so that's going to miss, and I'm going to follow up with a dagger. That is a 25 on that, so
Now hit, roll damage.
And I'll roll sneak. That one is 6 damage, and I'll roll sneak attack for that. Oh my god. I had 3d6 for sneak attack. All 3d6 I rolled were 1, so add 3 to that, and that's my turn.
That is so tragic.
Yeah.
So fucked up.
That's crazy.
Almost
Okay.
as fucked up as my crit being lost to the void.
Real, yeah.
It becomes Jasper's turn.
All right, Jasper will walk up and hopefully hit this guy. This guy's been a bit of trouble, huh?
Yeah.
10?
That'll miss.
This green guy is so skilled. 23.
23 will hit, roll damage.
That'll be 15 slashing.
Slashing. Okay. That'll 15 slashing. And you just chop
If
Green's head
I
off.
am able to, I will do it non-lethal.
And you knock
not
Green
chopping
out
him
non-lethally.
All right, I'll move over here, and I will. I have a bonus action now, to attack because of Great Weapon Master. And I will go for red.
Okay, go for red. Roll to hit.
Douche, 14.
14 misses.
Darn it. Alrighty.
Okay, next up it becomes the Fort Windhelm guys who, they see that you're like hang up. I'm gonna say, let's say, well, Pink's gonna first off. Pink calls back. He's on the catwalks now. Let's say the two of them go for Psy, one of them goes for the Monk, one of them goes for Jasper. So let's roll all those attacks. I love having so many guys. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
And a nat 20 definitely hits, so that's 22 total damage. And I'll just roll the others and deal with them.
I forgot to ask, who the hell are you?
Who? Who you asking? Monk guy?
No, yeah.
Just a concerned citizen. You don't need to... just a concerned citizen. That's 4 more damage to Rio. And then, as he says, I am just a concerned citizen, he gets stabbed with the nat 20 and like, ow, that hurt very much. Oh, the pain. This... Ooh, that's smarts. Oh, okay. And that's the end of bad guy turn. It becomes Atlas's turn. Burb dinner, but it's your turn, Atlas. No, we'll have Atlas move when Crow gets back, as it becomes Cowley's turn.
That's me.
I thought you were implying that Atlas is going to eat the bird. You said BRB like that.
If Crow wants
And I was
to.
like,
All right, I'm rolling against Pink. My first one's a nat 1, and my second one is a 22. That is 8 piercing.
I'll hit, roll damage. Wait, which one is this to?
Pink, and that was 8 piercing.
8 piercing to Mr. Pink. And like,
Okay.
he doesn't even see where the fucking arrows are coming from. Like,
No. He's still fucking alive? Oh my god. Okay, or no time.
Yeah. It's worth knowing, like, the stat block I used for Deceptor is like CR8. But it's like a stat block I like to use a lot called Assassin. That is a super glass cannon in that it's like got great dexterity and does so much damage in like an ambush in one hit. But you ambushed him and just beat him up with his low HP and AC.
Yeah,
that's my thing.
15
15 more damage. Is that the hit or damage?
to hit.
Oh, that doesn't hit. These guys have better AC.
Like
Damn,
playing a rogue
okay.
is my bread and butter. Like rogue is my actual class. Every class I've played before this have been experiments. Casey,
Oh boy.
like that was me like testing the waters. I barely played those classes properly. This is me playing a class I know and love.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay, it becomes MMX's turn. Green is down.
oh my gosh, yay. MMX will approach here. And wait, actually, do I want to go there?
No.
Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. I'm gonna hit yellow with my claws twice. I'll just roll 2 d20s to make my life easier. Crit fail. Okay, 1 crit fail and 1 27.
Okay, roll the 27 damage, and is this to red or yellow?
This is to yellow. So I got 13 damage. And
Okay,
then to red, I will hit with my grappling appendage. Smack him with my tail. I got a 22 to hit.
22 to hit, that'll hit. Roll damage.
8 damage. And then he has to make a strength saving throw against... What is it again? Oh... I always
He rolled a
forget.
nat 1, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, yay! Okay, he is now grappled, and that's Emma's turn.
Okay, next up is gonna be Sai's turn, and she's just going to just keep so fucking strong. Okay, and Sai's just gonna like obliterate. That's gonna be 12. Okay, 30 total damage. Is that enough to kill Red? That is. Okay, Red is also dead. Just like the efficient thing is to kill them one at a time. As it becomes Myrna's turn up on the castle deck. What's Myrna up to? What would Myrna like to do, Monty? Or is Monty also burb dinner?
Unmute. I was gonna say MMX is gonna get hurt.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
He can take it as long
First-
as it's not 24
I'm guessing
more
Mirna can't
damage.
fucking get this close. From where she's at. She's probably gonna try and summon another sleet storm, but I guess it goes a bit astray, and instead of sleet, it just becomes a regular storm launching a lightning bolt right at
I mean, to
that.
be fair, everyone's inside the ship. It would probably be damage to the ship.
Could be. I don't know. Let's see. Does the ship have to make a deck save?
I don't think ships can make dex saves. So just roll the damage to the boat. They're zeppelins, and I keep calling them boats. They're blimps.
Zeppelins. Yeah, what happens when my lightning strike hits the hydrogen zeppelin?
Oh god.
Hindenburg. Hindenburg.
Everybody inside the blimp just blows up.
Maybe it's helium? No, they
That's
wouldn't
even
have
worse.
helium. No, helium's a noble gas. It
It's
doesn't
magic.
catch fire.
It's magic.
No, it very much so does catch fire.
Helium catches fire?
Yes.
Most gases catch fire.
All gases, like all pretty much,
Helium is a non-flammable gas. It's like a noble element. Hydrogen's the explode and kill everyone one. Although, to be fair, I'm going to say, for the sake of you not killing the whole party, it is filled with helium. So you don't kill everyone, but you let out the helium, and now everyone sounds high-pitched. Deceptor naturally had a very deep voice. It's just that being in the balloon all the time had effects.
I want to hear helium, Jasper.
Oh god. Get out of here, dog.
Oh yeah, that's amazing.
You made me go full fucking goofy.
Oh my god.
So how much damage is that lightning bolt? Is that 12?
That was just 12, yeah.
So this Zeppelin is not doing so. The Zeppelin is bloody. I mean, it doesn't have blood. Actually, no, it starts
bleeds
bleeding. What the fuck
helium.
is this thing made out of? Anything else on Myrna's turn?
That's it.
Okay, the monk guy's gonna like try and do some step on Red's corpses and try and do some punches on Yellow, but he misses both of his attacks, so no, he doesn't. And now he's under the corpse. Hold on. We go back to top of initiative, which is Arch.
Right. There's just 3 of you guys left. I'm ignoring Pink. Your boss is dead. The ship is really damaged. You guys could live, if you just back off now and try to repair the ship, and we can let you go. Your boss did call you guys dogs and, pathetic over there. It's kind of being a dick. I mean, do you still want to fight for a guy who's and his dying breath cursed you all?
Wait, I don't even remember. Did he curse them with his dying breath?
No, I'm lying.
Yeah. No, he was like very like Fort Windhelm will save the world and restore our honor. Like,
Yeah, I know.
boys, give me
I'm lying.
deception check.
Cool, I get a +4 to this, but I also can add a d6.
That is 8 plus 4, 12. You know what? I have the d6s. Let's just add the d6s. Oops. Drop the dice on the floor. No. Okay, that is a 5 on the die, so that was 17 total.
17 total. I'm gonna say, you know what, with that, I'm gonna say that purple is going to like throw down his sword and surrender, but orange and yellow are still gonna keep fighting.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot orange in the back of the head.
Okay, roll to hit.
17, 13 total damage.
13 total damage. Okay. Orange.
And then I'm going to crit him.
Oh boy, that's a lot of damage. How much total?
Ignore the sneak attack. It's just 10.
10 more. Okay. And then it becomes Commander. Anything else on your turn?
I'm gonna walk closer toward the rope just to like get ready to leave.
Okay. Groggins does magic missiles on yellow on his turn, and then it becomes Nikolai's turn.
Brady. I still want green to die, so that is I'm chewing away on that one. That's a 22, thankfully. So let me that really quickly.
That's an auto crit, by the way. I'm pretty sure, since he's incapacitated.
Roll to war crime.
Okay, auto crit. Does that also make my sneak attack crit, or just the base one?
Everything. All dice rolled crit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you super turbo murder him. And like, I feel like the monk just like turns his head and like shakes it as he sees that.
That's 40 damage.
Okay, so you don't murder, you don't just like stab the unconscious guy. You like, how do you deal 40 damage? What did you do to deal 40 damage, Akash?
I think I'm just going to slice down into his throat, and I'm not even expecting it. It just fucking disintegrates before me, basically.
You stab him in the throat, and it's like a geyser of blood in a fucking Tarantino movie.
Yeah, exactly.
And now you're all covered in blood.
And I'm just like, fuck that guy in my mouth.
And
that's my turn.
Okay, yeah, as Alex posted the GIF, you fucking Sephiroth to Aerith him.
Yes.
You're fucking Sephiroth. Okay. And you know what? I'm gonna say the purple is like, okay, so like, are you going to do that to me? Because I surrendered.
Oh, you're all good. We got that out of the way.
We keep our promises.
Settle down.
We are good people. Just if all your friends die, you might have a lot of trouble surviving on the ship by yourself. So if you want to come with us, you could, come over here. We'll offer you what is it? Parlay?
Parlay sounds good. Parlay purple is the surrenderer. My friends are actively stabbing you as we do. By the way, does a 19 hit Jasper? It does. That's 13 damage. Jasper. My friends are stupid. I am not stupid, which is why I am going to live and they are going to die.
Yeah, you should say that louder for them. They might give up and join you.
For Captain Deceptor. Yeah, they're kind of stupid. But me, Mr. Purple, I'm gonna do better by surviving.
I like you. You should come over quickly.
I don't like you, but I don't want to get stabbed. It becomes Atlas's turn.
I don't stab people.
Where's Atlas still better with dinner? Bro?
I think Crow might still be dinnering.
That's fine. We skip Atlas and it becomes Callie's turn.
That's me.
3 soldiers left, all of them pretty injured.
What is mine again?
Jesus Christ.
Purple is the one you're not supposed to murder.
fucking alive. Alright, that definitely hits. That's like a fucking 26. And then a 19.
On
Both
pink,
of those
right?
hit.
Man.
Yeah.
Roll damage.
That's 10 plus 14. 24 piercing damage.
24 piercing damage. Okay, you shoot pink to death.
Cool.
Also,
Are those gonna go up to orange? And so that definitely doesn't fucking hit. That's 6 plus plus 4. That's 10. Yeah, that doesn't hit.
Okay.
I
That
think
is
my
my
turn
turn.
may have gotten skipped.
Oh, did I accidentally skip your turn? Oh no, I skipped Jasper's turn. We go back to Jasper's turn. I accidentally skipped it.
Wahoo!
Flashback.
Sorry about
I'll
that.
go up and hit yellow with the
Okay.
2.
2, yeah, that's good. Miss.
18.
18
Oh.
hits, roll damage.
Even when I miss, I do 5 damage.
Oh shit,
Just
that's
as
cool.
a heads up.
Okay, I'll
So,
add that
5
5, and you
damage.
rolled for that 18 to hit.
Which will be 17.
17, okay. Anything else on your turn?
No.
Okay. And then it becomes MMX's turn.
I will roll to hit Mr. Yellow once more.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Okay. An 11 and a 24.
11 and a 24. Okay. 24 hits, roll damage.
11 damage.
Okay, yellow is dead. Wait, is yellow dead? Yellow is at 1 hit point.
Okay, then I will hit him. Oh, okay. I'll try to hit him again. 21.
21 misses. Also, sorry, I have been ignoring the
21 misses?
No, 21 hits. Sorry. Roll the damage. And sorry,
Nice.
Jess. Sorry, Alex. I just saw you post that in the chat. Yeah, there was a miss on you last turn. Do you want to repost that?
Yes.
Forgot to mention your misses. You roll that, and Nikki, no matter what you roll, it's statistically impossible for you to not kill with that claw attack.
Crow's
He's
back.
dead.
Crow gets 2
And-
actions.
Okay. Yep, that repose would have missed anyway. Becomes Crow's turn. As what has Atlas been cooking up in the ship?
I think in my 2 turns, I would have probably gone across to the Zeppelin where everyone else is.
Mm-hmm.
And
What do you want to do now that you're over there?
that is an excellent question. How many bad guys do we have left alive? Who are we killing? Got purple.
Just orange. Orange is the only one left to kill.
What
Do
about
not
purple?
kill. Purple has surrendered.
Okay, I won't kill purple then.
I mean, technically,
kill purple.
you could kill anyone, and you could also kill like the monk guy and the citadel guys. But technically, you could kill MMX or Arch or one of your allies. But that's rude
No! Why did you say MMX first?
because you're close.
For what
Easy
reason?
I'm
What
going to
the
just
fuck?
blast orange guiding bolt.
Okay, roll to hit.
Because I mean, like, I don't see a point of wasting a spirit guardians. So that is a
15's
15 to hit.
The guiding bolt misses.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
because I probably had to use my first turn to dash over. So
Oh, the shame. Shame,
That's okay.
shame.
It
It
is what it is.
becomes the turn of the monk, who you haven't asked his name yet. His name. The monk is going to do 2 punches, and
I can't roll it. I want to roll his name. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in.
Monk misses twice, so it becomes Arch's turn.
Where is this monk, by the way?
Here. It's the lizard guy.
Oh, okay, okay.
Wait a minute, did I give him a fucking katana and then forget about that and make him a monk?
Yeah.
The katana
You
is
could
just
still
for
use a
show.
katana.
Or maybe,
It's for show.
As a monk.
or maybe he's like a monk that uses
training.
swords. Are those?
He's training to use the katana, but he hasn't completed his training yet, so he fights with his fists.
Sure. Also, he's like, ooh, cool, I've got a blindfold and I'm a monk and I'm Yuan Ti and I'll tell my backstory eventually.
Yeah, we don't care.
31 psychic damage to orange.
Okay, so orange is barely breathing.
Oh, I'm gonna look at orange and like, hey, do you feel your eyes getting tired? Your body's sluggish. Your brain is slowing down. If I hit you again, you're gonna go brain dead and fall on the floor in a coma. Well, not in a coma. You just become a vegetable. You can't give up now. Like now, if you wanted.
Can you intimidation with advantage?
With advantage, sure. First one was a 5, so no. Second one is a 15.
15. Okay, yeah, he's gonna surrender. Okay, and thus, do we want to cut to everyone being brought back to your ship?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say cool ass monk.
Pretty.
I'm gonna say monk guy's gonna jump off and like slide down the radio tower instead. Are you gonna let the Windhaub guys like onto your boat, or do they have to climb down the radio tower?
I promised Purple you can jump on our ship.
Okay, good. So they move over, and we get everyone onto the boat. And I mean, are you taking these guys prisoner, or what are you gonna do with them?
They're gonna be
I'd like
prisoners
some prisoners.
for now. Yeah, I mean, we promised we'd bring them over here and let them stay alive, but they are enemies, so they're good prisoners for now.
And we'll deal with that next time, but just moving all the... You can move your own tokens. But I feel like once we've got back to the bridge, how we end this is like Groggin's like lighting a cigar. He likes lighting cigars, and it says, you know, I told you this would happen. I told you that Rio wasn't safe outside of the Citadel, that she'd be hunted, that she needed us to keep her safe. And you know what? I really hate being right.
Before I leave the ship, does it look like there's anything valuable they had here else that we didn't take the first time?
No, I'm gonna say the only valuables were the things that MMX ate in session 1.
Cool. So I just had the lightning whip. Okay.
Um,
yeah, we're all back on the ship then.
Can I steer this ship to be off of Disco City? So that if we do decide to sink it...
You know, honestly, you could turn off the engine and then just drag it.
I mean, we can also just direct it to like fly off towards the edge of Disco City into the blight.
I feel like, yeah, you guys are just driving it away from the city right now as you're talking. But, yeah, I feel like Sai, sit down and rest and don't talk, but Groggins is like, seriously, I don't think... I know I said I'd give you over the bird. I'm not fighting this. We're too tired to fight, but I'm telling you that this isn't a good idea for you.
To be fair, I don't think they were really after the bird. I think it could have been any one of us.
Yeah, but there will be others who want that money.
I suppose
30,000
so.
gold's nothing to scoff at.
All in the meanwhile, I'm trying to take cotton out of MMX's ears.
MMX paws at you. Like, hurry up, pick it out faster.
The fate that you were offering Rio was hardly any better than the fate that they saw at the Collector. So all you're doing is moving them from one prison to another. You are no heroes in this story.
And I feel like Groggins is just gonna sigh and say, Will you will you give me your word that you'll keep her safe, that she's never going to end up in the hands of the Collector?
Of course not. That I cannot promise you.
Okay. Well, I guess I don't really have any bargaining chips in this. Although, the way I see it, the Collector is going to hunt you. He's going to hunt you across the sky unless he thinks that the bird is dead. Man, wouldn't that be a terrible ending? The Fort Windhelm guys steal Rio, and then she's killed when their ship blows up. How horrible that'd be if there wasn't even a body left for the Collector to stuff. Do you get what I'm saying here?
I see exactly what you're saying, and I have to say, that's a fantastic idea. Thank you.
Good. Okay. So are you on board with the idea that I suggested of blowing up the Zeppelin and letting...
Yes.
So you just drag it out. How do you blow it up after you drag it away from Disco City?
Well,
We'll call it a weapons test.
we could do that. We could, I mean, it doesn't have to necessarily get blown up. If we, effectively jettison it into the blight, then nobody's going to be able to tell the difference.
Awesome. So you just pop a hole in it and let it sink down into the blight. Good. And so it just sinks away. Well, we end a lot of these sessions with things sinking into the blight and burning away. But it sinks into the blight, and Deceptor Lugner's body burns away. And that is where we... Actually, no, that is not where we will end this, because I will have a little cliffhanger of you guys are flying the Luna Eclipse back. You land at the docks, and you see that another airship is coming in to land right next to you, and you can tell this is a very fancy, very expensive Citadel ship. And Groggins is just going to tell you, look alert, this might be trouble. Commander just arrived. But we'll deal with that next time.